welcome to Mikey Reacts, or welcome back if you're a returning viewer. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Today we are reacting to something I've reacted to already, but this is part 2. This is Southerners reading mean tweets about the South, brackets again. You know, this is part 2. This is from It's a Southern Thing. They're really good. I really love their humor and they're great guys. This is going to be only the second video that I've watched from them. And again, it's just them reading mean tweets about the South. Obviously, I'm moving to the South. I'm moving to Florida. I'm really excited for it. I love the Southern culture. I love the people down there. And I love the heat. So we're going to get to this, but don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell and check down in the description below this video for my Instagram, Twitter, and my Patreon. If you are Southern, you probably share the same views as I do. On Patreon, you find all those views as well as historic content for only $5 per month. So do not miss out. Right, let's get to this. I'm not going to keep you waiting for too long because this is going to be a great video. Let's get to it.
Hi, I'm Matt.
I'm Talia.
I'm Mary Patterson.
Hey, I'm Liz.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Adam.
And we are reading tweets that are mean.
Very, like, about the entire South. You're just trying to lump us all into one category and make jokes on the internet about it and for a living? You think you're us or something?
Why do Southerners love to add sugar where sugar doesn't belong?
Where does sugar not belong?
It belongs in your Kool-Aid, your sweet tea, not in your cornbread.
Steak, your mashed potatoes.
I'm gonna go home right now. I'm gonna make a salad with all the terrible ingredients in my fridge, and then I'm gonna throw sugar on top just to spite this tweet.
Yeah, with the pretty glaze.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Here's my question of the day. Where does sugar not belong?
Yeah. Cornbread. Legally required to say that as an employee if it's a Southern thing.
Okay, wait, it doesn't go in grits. That's gross.
That's true.
What are we putting sugar in that you're upset about?
Yeah, sugar makes things taste better.
And just say no sugar or don't eat it, you know? Like, why are you stealing our joy?
Exactly.
Southerners love to say, I'm not mad, I'm just aggravated, while steam is literally coming out of their ears.
Yeah. We do that.
Do.
We do that. I think it's because we're very passive aggressive down here. We don't like confrontation, so we'll just like skirt our way around it. We'll tell everybody else we're mad, but we're skirt out of that.
I don't think I've ever heard someone say, I'm not mad, but I'm just aggravated. But if someone is aggravated, I know exactly what they're feeling.
I think my mom said that because that sounds very familiar to me. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's a nice way to say, like, we don't want you to feel bad, like you made us mad, but we're a little bit perturbed. We're just a little aggravated, you know?
Yeah.
If someone said this to you, you probably need to get the hell out of Dodge because they are aggravated and they are mad and they're just trying to warn you to not continue on the dumb thing you're saying.
Good to know.
Southerners love to use lightning as a verb.
I don't get it.
Oh, like it's lightning out there.
Yeah. I think that's
say that.
cute.
Yeah.
I think that's real cute. Is that not a thing?
Yeah, what are you supposed to say? Like, there is lightning out there?
Yeah.
James Spann would never just say, oh, there is lightning outside, go on about your day. No, it's lightning outside. It's urgent.
Get out of the pool.
It's adorable that
Yeah,
we do that.
it's
Why are
very
you
cute.
complaining?
White people in the South love to add the word plum before an adjective. Well, that's just plum awful.
Yeah, I'm plum tuckered out. Is my favorite way to use plum. I don't hear like younger people use that a lot. That's a me mom and papa would use plum a lot. And it's just adorable.
What does
I
it
don't
mean?
think I've ever said
I don't
this,
think I have
but it
either.
is very funny.
But it sure did make me chuckle.
Well, that's just plum awful. Well, that is just plum. Well, she's just plum cute as button.
Oh man, I wish I heard that more often.
Yeah, me too.
personally.
What really gets me about this one is you can hear the two old ladies in the gas station. One's telling like a really bad situation. The other one has nothing to add, and she just ends it with, well, that's just plum awful. That's just plum awful. And I'm like, oh, there might be a little truth in that. What is the opposite of plum awful?
Apple great.
People in the South love naming their kids after verbs. Cutter, hunter, scraper, gunner, archer. Hunter, I went to school with about 37 hunters.
Love the name Hunter.
Hunter's a good name.
Oh yeah, Gunner.
Gunner's-
Okay,
Gunner's
yeah.
fine.
Archer. Scraper is not a thing. I'm sorry.
I've
No,
never heard
surely
of a
not.
child
I've
named
never
Scraper.
met a kid named Scraper.
I know at least 3 kids with those names. I legit know 3 of those kids. And they're wild. They're little hellions.
My stepbrother's name is Hunter.
Yeah, yeah.
And he is a hunter.
Also, I've never heard these names other than like Archer and Hunter, maybe. I've never met Cutter Joe. If we were truly naming our kids after verbs, we'd name them Lightning.
Yeah, there we go.
People in the South love burning piles of wood for no reason. There's always a reason. Okay. The reason is you're either clearing brush, you're clearing your property.
Trying to stay warm.
Yes.
If you're gonna go outside and hang out like in the summer and you think it's already so hot, why would you do that? But the smoke from the fire keeps the insects away. So.
And who doesn't love roasted
Oh,
marshmallows?
is that true?
Yeah.
But here's the thing about it, it's like everybody's gonna kind of show off that they know how to like treat the fire, you know? Like everybody's gonna show, they're like, oh yeah, let me just put some wood on the fire, some more wood on that, let me just move it around.
Yeah, and then there's the one guy who's a designated poker. That's his only job is to just jab at the wood logs a little bit.
I think that's true everywhere though.
Gets the people going.
Nothing wilder than a fire, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, if this was talking about burning like leaves in a can, I would understand. My parents live in a place that is kind of unincorporated, and so there are no like HOA laws or anything in this town. So people be burning
all kinds of
burning
stuff.
burning tires, burning leaves, burning whatever they can get their
Wood
hands
is like
on.
the primary thing you burn.
Right.
So,
Burning piles of wood, yeah, that's called a
Yeah.
bonfire, and it's fun.
and that's the reason.
Yeah.
People in the South love getting married in barns.
I can't say anything in this one. I went to like 5 weddings this past year.
It's
Bars.
true. But you can clean that up, you know? Like,
I wouldn't mind getting married in a barn. I think it's quite cool.
it's a nice big kind of open space.
Yeah.
It's easy to put a lot of chairs in. You put a little string lights across the top. You have yourself a nice rustic venue.
Definitely.
And then you can charge people to come to that venue over and over and over again and get married. And then you have the wedding venue. And it's just a barn, but it's nice.
This is a generalization.
I have been to a wedding in a barn, and guess what? It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I've been to several.
Did you get married in a barn?
No, but I have been to more weddings in barns than I have in churches or anywhere else. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, when you go to one of these barn weddings and they do a really nice job decorating it, and they got a good DJ, they got good music playing, they got good drinks, it's a fun time. I dare you to find a more enjoyable wedding than a wedding out in the country where everybody's there to have fun.
You can't drink beer in a church.
That's
Good point.
true.
Unless you get married in certain churches, denominations, you can't have alcohol. It's just a ceremony. There's a reason we go out in the woods. That way nobody finds
Where
us
the
and tells
moonshine
us.
is.
Exactly.
I've noticed people in the South love plastering stickers all over their vehicles. I don't know if this is.
That's a southern thing.
I
I,
don't know
think
if it's
that's
southern.
a stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's lots of people that love plastering stickers all over their
I
vehicles.
see that everywhere. So
Our producer.
I actually am weird about my car. I don't like putting stickers on it, but I do. All of my friends have stickers on it.
I used to put stickers all over my car.
Is that just the South? The
I
Southern
don't
thing?
think that's the Southern thing.
Is that like
It's like a music fan thing.
Yeah.
there are just sticker people out there, and you know the sticker people when you see them. They get into that one indie band, and they are like, "Oh, I'm going to support this." And now everyone is going to know my personality
Yeah.
on the back of this Kia Soul.
People in the South love being able to get sliced tomatoes as a side, and it's unclear why. Okay,
It's not
recall to grits and biscuits. You haven't had it right because a really ripe, delicious Southern tomato is a
good.
side. It just needs a
So
little bit
good.
of salt and pepper. Maybe you're not eating it with the right stuff.
Sounds good.
Maybe that's why everyone up north is so angry all the time. Y'all aren't getting good food.
Yes, the true key to happiness is just a good tomato.
We know what to do with tomatoes, that's why. Come down here, we'll show you what to do with the tomato.
Yeah, stop wasting your tomatoes and just give them to us. We'll handle it for you.
A summer sliced tomato as a side.
if it's offered to you and you don't want it, I'll take it.
People in the South love to park in their yards, and it drives me crazy.
It's because we ain't got nowhere else to park.
Here's the thing: if I have more than 2 cars, like people that come over to my house, somebody's gonna probably end up parking in the yard. That's just because we don't have street parking where I live. Like, and a lot of people don't that live in the country. The streets are like, in some places aren't wide enough for like 2 cars to even pass each other, so you can't park on the street.
Like, again, where I grew up, this is just run-of-the-mill,
Right.
everyday kind of thing. However, there is one of my parents' neighbors is essentially operating a illegal used car lot out of their yard. And so they'll just collect old cars, and they've just got prices like written on them.
There's
in
always
window
someone, isn't there?
marker. and they're
that's
just
very
parked out in the
southern.
yard. Because again, this is like unincorporated Alabama.
People in the South, for the life of them, can't pronounce queso, but Marlboro happens to roll right off the tongue with ease.
Queso is a southern thing. Mm-hmm. Of course we pronounce it right.
Yeah.
Who's pronouncing it wrong? What would you say?
What's the wrong way to say it?
Queso?
No, I've never heard anybody pronounce it any other way than queso.
That is false.
Yeah,
I can
'cause-
say queso just fine. Marlboro
Yeah,
is not.
I had asthma as a kid. I can't smoke, so I can't say it either.
Marlboro.
Marble.
We also just say cheese dip.
Yeah, well, we don't say queso. Well, you're getting a little overzealous over here.
I'd also like to say queso.
Marlboro. I can't say that.
Marlboro.
Marlboro.
I'm a little bit of a
Marlboro.
lisp though.
Marlboro.
Marlboro. Even
Marlboro.
L's and B's
We pronounce it Marlboro. Marlboro.
and O's together.
I'm gonna say disagree. Hard
Yeah,
disagree.
This one's not true.
This one you pulled out of the sky to try to get some likes
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Good try.
Nice try.
What have we learned today?
I've learned nothing.
I think a lot of this took away from my knowledge.
I mean, a lot of them were like accurate, but like we don't know why they're a bad
Yeah.
Why it's
thing.
a bad thing.
Yeah.
Right. I would say that maybe 60% of these are accurate.
Yeah,
And if it is accurate, it's endearing if you ask me.
Yeah, I think so.
This has been We Read Your Tweets. Y'all can do better.
We read your plum awful tweets. They could have been apple grader.
If you like this video, we would love it if you liked and subscribed.
Yeah, guys, I didn't really see anything bad about that, to be honest with you. They didn't seem mean. I think people from that don't live in the South or don't understand the South might think these are mean things, but like these ladies and gentlemen were just saying, like, they don't understand why these things are bad. What's wrong with lighting a bonfire? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with a side of summer ripe tomatoes or tomatoes? You know, so yeah, I guess it's just a cultural difference, and it's quite cool to see the cultural difference. I personally love the Southern culture. There's certain aspects of the Southern culture that I haven't understood yet, that I haven't really encountered yet, and I'm sure I'm going to up in Florida, or down in Florida, should I say. Although certain parts of Florida aren't considered to be as southern as, of course, like Alabama or Georgia. But that's neither here nor there. Like, I'm really excited to experience new American Southern cultures, parts of the American Southern culture, and sort of understand more of these things. I personally identify is the wrong word. I really appreciate the Southern culture, and I think it's really, really awesome. There are so many different sort of areas in the United States that all have their own different cultures, and I think the South is one that I'm more familiar with because I have family who live in the South, and I visited the South ever since I was a kid growing up, you know, so certain parts of that have really stayed with me, and I think they will do, and they're only going to grow bigger once I get to the United States. So anyway, this has been really, really cool. I absolutely love these guys. I think they're absolutely great. So if you enjoy this content and you enjoy watching and reacting to these videos with me, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything out. If you want to support this channel, you can always do that hitting the super thanks button. Every cent, every dollar is appreciated greatly. You guys are so amazing, and I'll see you all on the next one, guys. Have a great day.